What up there, everybody? You tuned into the Real Field TV 100 Mob status. Of course, it's Top Cat 100, the one and only, man. You already know what's happening, man. Hey, let me pause. Shout out to all my supporters, everybody who always up under them comments. Real talk. I can't appreciate y'all enough. But today, you also know that I'm going to jump into some crazy stuff because I got to, man. It's the only way. Like when we don't set things straight and we don't talk about certain things, then stuff fly. And I don't want this to fly. So today we'll be talking about sacrifices and stuff like that. And, you know, people have their own theories about, Nip demise and things of that nature. And they trying to say that he's still alive and, people trying to throw me certain things in my email and all of that, talking about numerology. I mean, I know about all of this stuff. I just don't get that deep into it because there's some people that just don't know about that. And some people are too dumbed down to understand, and they'll think that I'm just going off on some crazy stuff. Now, if you look up on the internet, up on certain pics and up on, Samantha page and also Lauren London page, that's where a lot of the bashing comes from. And I want to get it straight. And they're trying to say that maybe they have sacrificed him, for they have. And here's the thing. We can't blame this on the industry and then the LAPD and then try to go and blame it on his family. You get what I'm saying? And this is why channels like mine is necessary, because I'm not going to lead you all on by just speaking on, the big U's, the wax, and all of these type of people, and we not getting up on the trolls and stuff neither. And I appreciate all of my followers that tell me don't engage in that type of stuff and just keep doing what I'm doing. It's real motivating, and I take every ounce of that motivation. But at the same time, like I'm a Scorpio, you know what I mean? To make a long story short, one of the most stubbornest signs you could be. And I just can't sit back and watch somebody just getting stuff placed on them. First they saying the man not here. Then they saying his father and mother and everybody, sacrificed him to actually get a bigger piece of the pie and to control to control his business affairs. And, back in the videos when I was saying that, they were saying Black Sam had something to do with it. And we know he didn't. Cause why he didn't do that before they got on? And then you wouldn't have never heard of Nip. It'd have been a Sam. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why people keep saying that you could tell. What they saying is you could tell how Samantha throws these sayings out on her IG and stuff like that, and how she always speaking about higher minds and all of this conscious type talk. And that's all I see it as, is just her having her own awakening and her knowing better. I'm also woke. As much as I play and all of that, I'm very woke. And I understand everything she's talking about with energy and the manifestation and all of that, the universe and things like that. That don't necessarily mean Samantha nor Lauren actually sacrificed anybody. So I don't understand why people keep saying because Lauren is connected to people in the industry and so is Samantha connected to people in the industry. Why would they do that to their own loved one, bro? Like, I understand that is true in the industry, though. That's very true what people are saying, but in this situation is not true. This is what I want to get understood. Like, all of these Illuminati type stories and all of these things that people want us to believe in, they really haven't really did the research on it, and it's a bigger purpose of it. This don't go for everybody. And I agree that there are weird things that have happened, and such as what Nip mother has said. The things that she says, the things that we need to zero in on. Because when she talking about no blood and all of this type stuff like that, that is weird, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that's weird with it, but that don't mean you just point the blame to everybody, man. Like, we sticking to the LAPD, man, and some of the industry people straight up and down, and this Holder guy, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn Big U, know what I mean? Fishy Cuz, know what I mean? We sticking to the people we know, you know what I'm saying? Seen certain things, and you know what I'm saying? That had altercations and actual history of any type of altercation with him. So we need to just be on point and understand that Lauren loved this man. I know a lot of women do not want to hear that because maybe they like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Lauren had him. You know what I'm saying? So stop saying Lauren did anything to this man. Stop saying Samantha did anything to this man, because at the end of the day, you have to show proof. You can't just go to somebody's channel, hear what they saying, and then come back up under their comments or up under my comments and then try to spew that out because it's not backed up by facts, you know? So at the end of the day, we don't want to make nobody look bad, but we want to make sure that everybody's solid with what they saying, because this man got kids, Samantha got kids. And the thing is, when they get older, they gonna hear all of this, and they gonna hear who was real with their pops and their mother and who won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a certain amount of time till they start implementing other people and stuff like that. Like I say, man, we ain't heard nothing from this kid, Flashy dude, at all. Now, that was a big story when it came out. Where he at? Like, don't nobody hear nothing else about it, man. So a lot of other people doing fluke stuff that throw wrenches inside the whole situation and throw you off of what's really going on. Now, I mean, we saying the LAPD or anybody had anything to actually do with it, then we got to sit up here and think, did they pay whoever was on the phone? Is they paying certain channels? What's going on? And I ain't accusing nobody, but I'm saying let's come up with real questions. We ain't gonna be talking about nobody setting him up because somebody else in a deeper understanding than you are. You know, these are spiritual people. Y'all need to go back and check Nip Mother video when I was saying how spiritual she was and what, you know what I mean, she about. So we already know he was spiritual because of what he stood for. So when we talk about things, we got to just be real about the situation. We can't speak on nothing but facts. And we got to bring the real view of what's going on in the whole situation to the people so they can see what's going on in a real way. Like I said, it's older people watching this. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't like all that drama, you know, and all of this stuff like that. And all of these just throwing stuff out just to make a story, bro. We can't keep doing that. And I explained this in videos before. You see what I'm saying? We got to keep it real, man. Whoever riding for him, let's ride for him. You see, whoever ain't, they got to get out the way, man, and just find something else to talk about if it ain't going to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, defend his name like you would defend one of your loved ones' name. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's saying something that ain't true, and that's anything. Like, you don't speak on the dead in a matter to where they kids got to grow up hearing it, either they family members at the time hearing it. You see what I'm saying? It's about respect at the end of the day, and that's what I'm bringing to you all. I'm bringing y'all like real rap, you know what I'm saying? And I'm bringing y'all these real type topics when we got to get on people. You know what I'm saying? We laugh, play, joke and all of that, but at the same time, we want it to be known that when he said ride, we got to ride in a positive light too. And whoever want to go left, we got to ride in that matter too. See, it ain't no limitations, you know? And that's at the end of the day, that's what we got to be thinking of. Not that somebody set this person up and set that person up, bro. If you ain't talking about the LAPD or industry, if you ain't talking about them, who you talking about? Know what I'm saying? But just for me to hear that they put this out, that this man fam did that, you know what I mean? It does something to me, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to make this real quick to just have some closure and understanding that I at least put something out there to fight off that, you know what I'm saying? And I hope this jank gets shared so a lot of people can know that this man fam didn't have nothing to do with that. LL ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Black Sam, Samantha, none of them. Like, let's stop putting people in it just because it's nobody else to talk about at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Just put out, you know what I'm saying, the news where they putting out their businesses and stuff like that so you can help promote their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Now that we know that the money going in the kids' pocket, that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't even be worried about the rest of that stuff until something about the case come up. With that being said, man, I'm out on y'all, man.